Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for Reza for his presentation. I start my presentation with an example for the continuing of the presentation of Reza. As you see, is the example of documents for the university department. If you want to, documentation project for the project management for the university department, we have some components. The first one is objective. As mentioned, Reza, in objective we define about the goals, desiderate, constraints, and priorities. That these are the items that we survey in this component. The next one is course description. About the course description, we're talking about, for example, the courses that we have in this semester. Which courses we have in this semester, which subject we have, which subject the students can get or drop it. Another component is about the degree requirement. Degree requirement is divided in two parts. The first part is talking about the student degree. For example, for someone who wants to apply for the master, he should have the bachelor degree. Or, for example, the person who wants to apply for the PhD, he should have the bachelor and master degree. And another branch of degree requirement is about the lecturer. The lecturer should have the degree. For example, for the lecturer that the university want to get, he should have at least PhD. Another component is about the research proposal. Another, item that we should be surveying in this the documentation of university department is research proposal. Which proposal we do in that university. Hence plans and the funded of the proposals. Another one is class schedule and teaching assignment. The time of class. When the class should be start in the first of the semester, when it should be end in the end of in the end of the semester. How many hours we should be having class in one day? How many days we should have a class in a week? And some other things that we're talking about the class in the component of class schedule. Another component is about the budget. As my friend Reza said, budget is one of the most important things in the documentation of the project. As you know, if we have enough budget, we can do all the things. Or maybe extra things. But if we don't have any budget, sufficient budget, we have some problem in our project. For example, existing budget forces technical decision. Otherwise, would be avoided. If we have enough budget, we can. If we have enough budget, we can do the technical decision. And if we don't have enough budget, it would be avoided. Or it forces and clarifies policy decision. Also, if we have enough budget, we can do the policy decision in our project too. Another component is about the space allocation. In space allocation, we're talking about the estimate, forecast, and prices that my friend Reza talking about it completely. And another item is about the assignment of the staff and graduate student. That it's clarified that all the students should have some assignment to do. In this slide, we have something like the same component that I talk about in next slide. After talking about the same component and we survive it in our project, we should be concerned of any management tasks. About any management tasks, we're talking about the WH question. We ask ourselves WH question. For example, what, when, where, who, how much, how many, how, and some like this question about our project. When we get the answer of these questions and also the same component, they are together combined and it should be the sum, the base and essential documentation of our major project, These items, the same component and this WH question are the same for all the projects. In all the projects we should have these two items. So in all the projects we have the parts that are the same. So we can tell this sentence that similarities are not accidental, because in all projects we have same component and also we have WH questions, so the similarities are not accidental. And in this slide, the reason of the we write about the same component is in this reason, that because all these items, not all, but the most of these all items and also WH questions are the same in all of the project, so we name it as a same component. We have some documents for software project. For example, we should be asked, as we mentioned, about WH questions, about the objectives. For example, what objectives should we have in our project and documentation? Or what product specification should we have in our project? About the schedule, when our schedule should be start, when the schedule should be end. How many days we need in our doing our project. About how much the budget. Its budget, as I told you, is one of the most important things in our project. About the specification, space allocation, about the space allocation that my friend Reza talking about, that the forecast, estimate and price that we have in the space allocation, and who organization chart. We should have the organization chart that we specify each person, the duty of each person in our project. Steps of documentation for a software project. We have three steps of documentation for our software project. The first one is people begin by holding meeting to debate structure. The first thing that we should be doing in our documentation, we should have a meeting, and in that meeting we should be debate about the structure and decision that we want to do it. The second step is they start writing program. After the meeting and debate the structure, we should be writing the program. And the last one is no matter how small the project, manager is wise to begin immediately to formalize at least mini documents to serve at his database. It's very important that the manager should be start immediately and about the documents, because if he writes the documents and formalize the documents, he can achieve and he can get the the difficulty, the changes and the needs that should be done in his project. Another question is, why have formal documents? We have three reasons about the answer of this question. The first one is writing decision down is essential. The act of writing turns out to require hundreds of mini decisions. If we write our documentation and the decision that we take, we can also get the good result about it. Because if we write it, we can specify the needs, we can specify the changes and all the things that we should be doing in our project. The second reason